So let's pull back for a moment, take a look at the wider movements of Russia's military and where things stand now. Here with a bird's eye view of just what has transpired over the last day or so is David Common. Hi, David.
And Adrian, I want to start with speed and size. 190,000 Russian troops and their proxies coming from Ukraine's northern, eastern, and southern borders. Mass military movements across Crimea, which Russia, of course, annexed in 2014. Has been conflict ever since then. Russia is moving fast in an operation that would have taken many months to plan. As they crossed over the border early Thursday morning local time, cruise missiles, rockets, and artillery struck 25 cities, according to Ukraine. Let's look at some of the bigger ones. Explosions heard from Kharkiv and Luhansk, that's in the east, all the way to Lutsk and near Lviv in the west, near the Polish border. Russia says it is targeting military installations, destroying at least 70 so far, like this radar array in the key city of Mariupol in the southeast. It's a land corridor from Russia. There is resistance, like at the airport in Hostomel near Kyiv, where Ukraine says its forces tried to stop helicopters with Russian troops from landing. All of this is an attempt to cripple Ukraine's Western-trained and supplied army. Ultimately, though, the main cities are the destination, and Kyiv could be critical to that. Putin says he wants to demilitarize the sovereign nation, disarm it, and they may have to seize the capital to do that. At this rate, Russian troops could be in Kyiv as soon as Friday, or they might stop short. We'll have to see. Remember, Russia had this week just recognized the independence of Luhansk and Donetsk and ordered its troops in to protect those regions. But what is happening now is way bigger. It is all of Ukraine, the largest invasion worldwide in at least a couple of decades, bigger in troop numbers than even the U.S.-led invasion of Iraq in 2003. But as Iraq taught us all, it's one thing to invade and another to occupy.
Okay, thanks very much, David. Now, to help us sort through this very quickly moving story, Irvin Student will be with us throughout the hour. He is the editor-in-chief of Global Brief magazine. Irvin, militarily, game this out for us. What is the objective here, and how long will it take Putin to achieve it?
We don't know the objective, in truth, Andrew, but it will take a while to achieve any political objective. The military objective might be achieved in the next couple of weeks. Occupy principal cities, defang the military, decapitate the political leadership in some instances, and then the difficult task would be to impose a political structure on Ukraine, whatever it is that the Russian leadership fancies.
So, Irvin, I'm thinking about those people who are in the subway right now, hiding in the parking garages, wondering about the next few days specifically. What's your sense of what we're likely to see, and who will be picking up arms in Ukraine?
I think Ukraine has a very large army by now. We underestimated in the West. It's been fighting a war on the Eastern Front for the last 7 or 8 years. It's quite motivated. The population has a historical military bent, much like the Russians, so it's Slav on Slav, and they know one another, and in personal terms. So it won't be an easy occupation, even if the tactical military victory is reasonably swift. So they have a fighting capacity amongst the men. They will have mobilized. It will probably be guerrilla warfare and urban warfare as things proceed in the coming weeks.
Which is a terrifying thought. All right, thank you, Irvin. Stand by if you can. We'll be speaking with you a little later in the program.